solve some math. Solve for x. First one, 8x plus 16 equals 64. You will distribute 2 both sides. 2 times 8, 16. X plus 2 times 16 is 32. 64. Done? Not done. So we need to move this 32 to the other side. So we're gonna minus 32, subtract 32 from both sides. This is the old way, but sometimes we use it. So 16x equals 32. (64) minus 32 gonna be 32. So we need x. We will move this 16 to the other side by dividing both sides by 16. 16x over 16 equals 32 divided by 16. X equals 32. 16. So you can simplify x equals 4 over 2. Divided by 8. By 8. Four divided by 2, x equals 2. So this is the answer. Good. Eight x plus 2x minus 7 equals 10x minus 2 minus 5. Look for the similar terms. Add them together. So 8x plus 2x is 10x, right? 2 minus 5 minus 2 minus 5, it's minus 7. 10x minus 7. Okay, so we added these two and then minus 7. This is goes down, this is goes down. Okay, now did you see here 10x, here 10x? So we're gonna subtract 10x from both sides. Minus 10x minus 10x. I think to find x, we have to move this x to this side. So it's gonna be 10x minus 10x. Okay, so it's 0, right? So it's gonna be 0, like it's 10x minus 10x. Okay, and did you see that here minus 7, this is here minus 7, so we're gonna add plus 7 to both sides, and also it's 0 equals 0. So this is an identity. Okay. Question. 9x plus 1 plus 9x equals 5 minus 4. Did you see 9x here and plus 9x here? So add them together. 18x plus 1, this one, equals 4 minus 5 minus 4, 1 equals 1, right? So to find x, we have to get rid of this one. So we're gonna subtract both sides by minus 1, minus 1. 18x 1 minus 1, 0 equals 1 minus 1, 0. X equals 1 over 18. So because we're gonna divide it by 18, now it's gonna be 0 over 18. X equals 0. Let's solve this question. 9x plus 1 plus, oh wait, 9x plus 1 plus 9x equals 5 minus 4. Did you see 9x and 9x here? This is 1. So same terms, can we add them together? Yes, we can. So 9x plus 9x equals 18x. This one goes down, equals 5 minus 4, 1. So we need the value of x. We have to get rid of this one. So we're gonna subtract 1 from both sides. So 18x, 1 minus 1, 0. This is 0. Equals 1 minus 1 equals 0. So we need x by itself. We're going to move this 18 to the other side by divide it, because it's going to go like down here, denominator. Okay, so we're going to divide it both sides by 18. By 18, x equals 0 over 18. X equals 0 over any number is 0. That's it. X equals 0. Done. 5 plus x minus 3x equals 7 minus 2x. Every time when you see same term in a side, add them together. So 5 plus, this is 1x minus 3x. It's gonna be minus 2x, right? Minus 2x equals 7 minus 2x. What you see here, minus 2x minus 2x. So add both sides. 2x plus 2x. Gonna get rid of that one. So it's gonna be 5. And the other side it's 7. But this is, they said equal. So, but 5 is not equal to 7. So, inconsistent equation. Okay. Or you can say false statement. Let's solve this one. Minus 5x minus 4 plus 2 equals minus 1 plus x plus 6. Solve for x. Every time when you see multiplication, you will distribute and multiply by both numbers. So minus 5x, the first one, multiply, and then minus times minus equal plus 5 times 4, 20 plus 2 equals. Here there is addition, it's not multiplication, so you cannot distribute 1 to both, to x, and just open the parentheses. So it's gonna be minus 1 plus x plus 6. Add numbers together. Okay, plus, so 20 plus 2, 22 equals minus 1 plus 6. It's gonna be x plus 5, right? Minus 1 plus 6 is plus 5. Okay, now we want the value of x, right? So we're gonna get rid of the number by subtract 22 from both sides. So this one gonna be minus 5x minus 5x equal, this is gonna be 0 equals, you're gonna subtract plus 5 minus 22, so it's gonna be x minus 17, I think, so minus 17, yeah. So did you see 5 here? And we have x here, so we're gonna move this x to the other side. by, you can move it by change its sign, but also you can just add x for, I mean minus x from both sides, minus x. So it's gonna be minus 5 minus 5x minus 1x, it's minus 6x, right? And this one gonna go with minus 17. You're gonna divide it by both sides by, to get rid of 6, you're gonna divide it by minus 6 divided by minus 6. So this one gonna go x equals 17 over 6, because minus with minus is gonna go. So this is the answer, 17 over 6. Okay, so I have another way to solve the equation. Let's solve this one. 9x plus 4 equals 7x plus 15. Did you see we have here 7x and we have here 9x, but we want 1x, so we're gonna move this a bit because we're gonna find the value of x. So we're gonna transfer this term to the other side. When we transfer a term to another side, we're gonna change its sign. So now it's plus, right? So it's gonna change to minus. 9x minus 7x, and then 4 gonna go down here, equals 15, because this one, it goes to the other side, right? So now we're gonna move the numbers by the other side, because here xx, but this 4 we're gonna move it to the other side by changing its sign, so it's gonna be minus 4. So let's add these together first. 9x minus 7x equals 2x, subtract, right? And then equals, move 4 to the other side by changing its sign, so it's gonna be 15 minus 4, right? Now we want to get rid of the 2 to find the value of x. You can move this number to the other side because it's multiplied, so it's gonna move down here to the denominator. Okay, you're not gonna subtract it because here it's multiply by x, so it's gonna be x equals 15 minus 4 equals 11, and then move 2 to the other side. That's it. So this is the answer. Or you can do the old way, that subtract or multiply or divided both sides by 2 in the same way, but this is easier. Okay, thank you. 2 minus 5 parentheses x plus 5 3 equals 3 x minus 2 minus 1. Every time when you see the multiplication and the parentheses, you will distribute the number on both terms. Okay, so 2 minus 5 times x, 5x. Okay, but remember this is minus 5, so you will multiply minus 5 to these. So minus 5 times x minus 5x. Now minus 5 times plus 5, so 25, but it's minus 25, right? Minus 25 equals 3x 3 times 2 minus, so it's 3 times 2 is 6 minus 1. Okay, when you see numbers, you're gonna add them together. Okay, so 2 minus 25, it's minus 23, right? So this one gonna go down, minus 5x minus 2 minus 25, it's minus 23, equals 3x, go down, minus 6 minus 1, it's minus 7. Add them together, same sign. Okay, now did you see here we have x, we need to move this one to the other side by changing its sign, or you can just add both sides to both sides on 5x. So either way, so let's do the old way just to show your work. Okay, so you're gonna say x 5x. Okay, and here we have 7, we have 23, so you can add 7 to both sides, minus 7 plus 7, add 7 to both sides, it's gonna be minus 16 over 8 equals 8x over 8. Okay, so divided by 8, it's gonna be minus 2, so minus 2 equals this one divided by 8, it's gonna be x. You can say x equals minus 2, same thing. Okay, next question, for solve for x minus 3 over 4 equals 3x over 4 plus 11 over 8. So do you see here 3/4 and here 3/4? Can we multiply by 2 to make the denominator same with 8? So multiply by 2, multiply by 2, multiply by 2, multiply by 2, minus 6 over 8 equals 6x over 8 plus 11 over 8, right? Easy, just to make all the denominators the same number. Okay, now can we find, so this is the 6x, we're gonna just make it minus 6, so minus 6 here equals 6x plus 11. So get this 11 to the other side, minus 6, I'm gonna change its sign, minus 11 equals 6x, so minus 17 equals 6x divided by 6 is gonna be x equals minus 17 over 6. Okay, minus 4x minus 6x minus 23 equals minus 10 minus 10x minus 9. So did you see here minus 6x minus 4x? So it's gonna be minus 10x, and then minus 23 is gonna go down equals, just add the similar terms together. It's gonna be 9 minus 10 minus 9 minus 19 negative 10x. Okay, so now what did you see here? 10x, just add 10x to both sides, plus 10x plus 10x minus 23. This is gonna go down, this is gonna go down, and there is minus 19. They said equals, but they are not equal. Okay? Inconsistent. Solve for x. So if we take x plus 2 minus 4 equals minus 5 plus 4 x minus 1. Every time when you see the parentheses you have to work on it. So here you're gonna just open, because there's minus here, not, so you cannot distribute for both sides. Just open the parentheses, minus 4 equals minus 5. So look, did you see the 4 times this? So you're gonna distribute. Okay, 4x minus 4. 4 times 1 is plus 4 times minus 1, it's minus 4. Okay, now look for the numbers and add them together. X plus 2 minus 4, so it's gonna be minus 2, right? Minus 2 equals, get the 4x here in the beginning, and then minus 5 minus 4, it's gonna be minus 5 minus 4, gonna be minus 9, right? Now we need the value of x, right? So we have here x, we have here 4x. Of course it's gonna be, we're gonna move this one to the other side, just change its plus, right? Here you're gonna change its sign, so it's gonna be x minus 4x. Just move it to the other side. This is the easy way. I love this way. And you can move minus to the other side by change its sign. It's gonna be 2. Minus 2 go to the other side, it's gonna be plus 2, right? Or you can just write 2 minus 9, this one. Now x minus 4x, it's minus 3x equals 2 minus 9, it's minus 7. Now we need the value of x, 3 times x, so we're going to divide it both sides by 3. So this one gonna go with 3, but it's minus x, remember that, don't forget this sign, equals minus 7 over 3. So minus x, you can just divide it by minus. It's gonna be x equals 7 over 3. Because we don't need the value of minus x, we need the value of x. So just divide it by minus 1. Okay, so it's gonna be x. That's it. So for x minus 2, 3x plus, no, minus 1, minus 1 plus x equals 14 minus x. When you see the multiplication here, 2, you're going to distribute 2 to both terms. So minus 2 times 3x, it's going to be minus 6x. Minus 2 minus times minus, it's going to be plus. 2 times 1 is 2. And then this goes down. We're not going to do anything with it. Okay, equals 14 minus x, nothing happened here. So look here, so we have x here. Okay, add them together. Minus x plus x, it's minus 5x. Subtract, right? Plus 2 equals 14 minus x. Can we move this x to the side and move this 2 to the other side? Move the variables to one side and move the numbers to the other side. You have 2 ways to do that, but I'm gonna use my way. But just change the sign of minus x, move it to the other side, it's gonna be plus x. And move 2 to the other side by change its sign, it's gonna be minus 2. That's it. Okay, so minus 5 plus 1 is minus 4. X equals 14 minus 2 is 12. We need the value of x, so just divide it both sides by minus 4. Easy. X equals you can simplify this term by divided by 2, and then you can divide it by 2 by 2, and here we have x equals 3. That's it. Let me check it. 14 here, there's a minus, plus x, so minus 4, minus over, divided by minus. Oh, look here, so we divided by minus, but I didn't put here minus. So it's gonna be, because we divide both sides by minus 4. So I forgot to put the minus here, so x equals minus 3. Pay attention. Okay. So for x minus 7, x plus 6 plus 1 equals 3 minus 5x minus 4. Again, when you see multiplication here, 5, you're going to distribute 5 to both terms. 7, both terms. So it's going to be minus 7x multiply. Okay, so you're gonna be minus 42 plus 1 equals 3 minus 5x. Look here, there is minus here, right? Minus here. So minus times minus gonna be plus 20. Now 42 and 1, 20 and 3. Add them together. So it's gonna be minus 7x minus 41. Subtract. It's gonna be minus 5x. 3 plus 20 equals 23. Again, we have here minus x. Move minus x to the other side, change its sign. It's gonna be plus 5x. Plus 5x. And move the term 41 minus 41 to the other side, change its sign. It's gonna be 41 plus 23. Okay, now add them together. It's not adding, it's subtracting, because this is minus, this is plus, so it's gonna be minus 2x equals 41 plus 23, it's 64, right? Now we need to get rid of that 2 to find the x value. Just divide it by minus 2. Divided by minus 2. So x equals minus 64 over 2. You can simplify it to x equals divided by 2. Divided by 2, it's gonna be 32. So it's gonna be minus 32. Don't forget the sign. It's so important. So we have conditional, we have identity, we have inconsistent. I'm gonna give each one an example. For example, conditional, we can say 2x plus 7 equals minus 3. So you're gonna subtract, to get rid of 7, you're gonna subtract both sides by 7. Okay, so it's gonna be 2x equals minus 10. Remember, minus 3 minus 7, it's minus 10 or negative 10. So we want to get rid of the 2 divided by 2 divided by 2. Okay. So it's gonna be x. This is divided by 2, so it's gonna be x equals minus 5. So this is conditional. Okay, let's find the identity. For example, 4x minus 7 equals 4x minus 7. Did you see that 4x minus 7 equals 4x minus 7? So we're gonna just subtract from both sides minus 4x minus 4x, and subtract from both sides plus 7 plus 7. Bam, bam, bam. So it's 0 equals 0. So this is identity. Okay, inconsistent. 2x plus 2 equals 2x plus 3. To get rid of the 2x, just subtract from both sides 2x, right? So this is gone. 2 and 3, but they said equals, but they are not equal, so this is inconsistent. Okay, understand exponent notation. So which equivalent is to 5 to the power 3, or exponent is 3? So you know that is 5 times 5 times 5, 3 times. Okay, that's it. Which equivalent is to, for example, if the question is 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're gonna say just 8 to the power exponent, or to the power 8 or exponent. Okay, if they said, okay, which equivalent is to 6, the exponent is 8, so you're gonna just multiply 6 8 times. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Easy, right? Same thing with if they said which equivalent is to 3 times 3 times, it's so wet, let me dry it out. Okay, 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's gonna be 3 to the power 7. This is an exponent. Okay, so solve I equals PRT. Solve for P. If they ask you to solve for P, when, of course, if they're gonna give you some information about when I equals 5.480, R equals 0.4, and T equals 7. So you're gonna get this one, I equals PRT. They said for P, so we need P in one side and the other things on the other side. So you're gonna just divide it by RT to get rid of it. Divided by RT, both sides. So it's gonna be I over RT equals P. And now just replace the numbers. Equals, what is I? It's 5.480. What is RT? R is 0.4 and T is 7, I think so. Yeah, it's 7. Okay, so just use your calculator and find the answer is, I think it's gonna be 1954.43 estimated. Okay, solve a formula for a specified variable. So any variable, don't worry about it. It's just the same way that you solve the equation. So of course they're gonna give you the formula. Formula is C pi d. So solve for pi. If they said solve for pi, so you're gonna say, okay, so this is the equation, right? You will solve it for pi. So you need the value of this one. Of course, you're gonna get rid of d to make it only pi by itself. So you're gonna divide it by d, both sides. Pi pi d over d, right? So this one's gonna go, means pi equals, you can switch it, okay? D. That's it. This is the answer. So any variable you solve, just make it on one side, one of these sides, and solve it. The formula is I equals BRT. Solve for P. So whatever they ask you to solve for, you have to look and make it by itself on any side. So to make P by itself on this side, we have to get rid of RT. How we're gonna get rid of RT? By divided by RT. And because you divided this side, so you have to divide this side also by RT. Okay, so this will go with this, okay, P, and this one gonna be I over RT. You can switch it if you want. So P equals I RT. Easy. This is the answer. Okay, so whatever they give you to solve for, you have to think to move it to one side by itself, not with any term or number. Okay, so for example, the formula is 6x plus 5y equals 13. Solve for y. Look at y here. So you need y in one side. So you need to move this term to the other side, and you need to get rid of 5. My easy way or faster way to move this x to the other side, just to change its sign, because there is nothing here, so that its sign is plus, it's gonna be minus. So it's gonna be 13 minus 6x. That's it. We're done with this. We're done with this. Just put 5, 1. That's it. Okay? Or you can use the old way, that subtract both sides by 6x. It's the same thing, okay? Now we want to get rid of 5, so just divide it both sides by 5. This is gone. Gonna be we can separate the numbers by itself and the variable by itself. It's gonna be 13 over 5 minus 6x over 5. Okay, so, or you can just leave it like that, or simplify. So I'm gonna just leave it like this. Why I made it like so complicated? So this is, just leave it like that. 13 minus 6x. Okay. So you will try. Math is trying. It's not just one way, that's it. You have to try and try. 13 minus 6x over 5. They said 4x, so this is solving for x. For y, I mean for y, not for x. Okay, that's it. That's it. This is the answer. Okay. Solve for C. For A, B, C equals 32. They said for C, so you have to look here. C. So you want C by itself in one side. So you have to get rid of AB and you have to get rid of 4. So what are you going to do? You're going to divide it by 4AB, both sides. 4AB. 4AB. And get rid of it. So C now is by itself equals. Okay, so this one is going to be 32 over, you can simplify 32 and 4 by divided by 4. Divided by 4, it's going to be 8, right? So it's going to be 8 over AB. Done. If you have this one, okay, let me just solve this one. It's a simple way. It's solve for B. A equals B plus C plus D. They said for B. What do you think? So we have to move B to one side by itself, right? So we need to get rid of C and D. What we're gonna do, we're gonna subtract both sides, the C and D. A minus C minus D equals B, because it's gonna be minus C minus D, gonna go. Okay, so B equals A minus C minus D. This is the answer. Solve for B. A equals half B H. So this one, they said solve for B, so we need to get this B on one side and the other things on the other side. Did you see that half H? We need to transfer it to this side. So we're gonna divide each side by half H. Half H divided by half H. Okay, so this half H with this half H will go. So it's gonna be only B here. And this one, half of H, we can transfer this fraction to the top by switch the fraction. So it's gonna be 2 over 1. It means it's gonna be 2. Okay, switch if you want to move it to the top. Okay, so it's gonna be 2 over 1. Okay, A over H. Okay, so we don't need that over 1. So 2H over, because we know 2, it means 2 over 1. Okay, so this is B, or you can write it down like B equals 2A over H. Did you get it? Okay. Thank you. Thank you for watching me, and if you like my video, please like, subscribe, so encourage me to solve more math problems and equations next time if I see like more likes and subscribers. So I will solve we're gonna explain the coordinates and distances, like how to find the center of the circle and find the midpoints of the lines and end points and like this. Okay, thank you and goodbye.